Hi, this is Rick Fairbanks with ProClean Exteriors in Greenville, South Carolina. I want to take just a minute to talk to you about one of the most important things if you're a power washer or a pressure washer is what we call a ball valve assembly. And other than your pressure washer and your hose, this is one of the most important tools you'll need. You see, here's my current hose here. I'll point it out here. What this allows you to do is change implements. Basically, if you're using your surface cleaner, or you want to change wands, or you just want to take it out and use the ball valve actually to use rinsing, and you can actually soap with it. I'm going to show you how I make mine up. Okay, this is the one I'm just got finished making up to have a spare. Like I said, the one I have now is probably almost close to a year old, and though I haven't had any trouble with it, just I like having spares, and I had the pieces, but I want to go ahead and assemble them. The reason why, if it ever goes out while you're actually doing a job, you don't have to take the time to assemble it and everything else. You might have soap on the house, or be in the middle of a job, and you don't want to take the time to have to assemble it, put your Teflon tape on it, and tighten everything up. It takes a while. There are four major pieces of this. If it's already assembled, all you do is unsnap it from the hose and snap the new one right back in, and within a minute you're up and going again. So like I said, there are four main pieces. You got obviously the ball valve here in the middle. It's generally made out of brass, and then on the end of mine, I've got a Hansen stainless steel. It's a 3/8 fitting. It's a male quick disconnect. I like using the female end on the end of it. A lot of people use the male. I personally like the water flow, and as do a lot of other people out of it. And plus, with it on the ball valve, you can actually get a better grip to change your accessories. On the other end is a imported stainless steel fitting. Now, because you don't use this one a lot, I don't worry about it. In fact, I don't think I've had mine off my hose in probably 6 months, if then. So you really don't use that one a lot. It costs about half what the Hansen does. They're about $8 or $9 a piece. The Hansen ones run about $18 to $19 a piece. And the most important part is this Mosmetic swivel. It's a male on one end and a 3/8 female on the other end. And you just screw it together, and notice it swivels here. Makes it real easy to manage your hose, keeps your hose from getting tangled and stuff like that. Just makes it real easy to work with. Total cost in the complete assembly, if you go with all stainless, you're probably looking at somewhere between $100 and $110. The ball valve itself usually runs about between $35 and $40, depending on where you get it. The swivel's about, like I said, $37, $38, and then, like I said, about $18 or $19 for the Hansen swivel, and $8 or $9 for the just generic stainless swivel. Usually when these things go bad, it's not the whole thing obviously doesn't go bad. It's usually the quick disconnect. You might have a bad one of those. Sometimes it's just replacing the O-ring. If your ball valve does go bad, and I know a lot of people complain they have a lot of trouble with them, but then you see pictures of them and they look like they've been in a war zone. Always pick it up and kind of take care of it. I walk mine back to my reel. I don't ever drag it across the pavement or through the grass and get dirt in it and stuff like that. Just kind of take care of it. Like I said, the one I've got now is probably, oh gosh, at least 9 months old and still going strong. Like I said, it looks like new almost. So the main thing is, like I said, just you don't want to throw it or drop it on the ground and stuff like that. Anything to kind of break it, just kind of take care of it, and it'll be fine. But once you use one of these things, you'll never go back to not having one. It's probably the most, as I said earlier, one of the most important pieces of equipment I've got. I use mine hundreds of times, and a day you might be, especially if you're doing a lot of big surface cleaning job, and you're unsnapping it to rinse, or you're putting wands, changing wands or something like that. You just, in a regular house wash, seriously, you might use it 15 or 20 times on a big house. So it's a real important piece of equipment, and I just wanted to give you a quick overview how I put mine together, the main purpose of it, and that's it. Hope you enjoy this, and thanks for watching.